Hail to the king, baby.
Hello, motherfucker.
Welcome to the party, pal. Happy New Year. It is 2024. Your friendly neighborhood Mastercast here. I hope you're well. Thank you for joining me. It's the start of a new year in physical media, start of a new year in collecting. And who knows what 2024 will have in store for us. Thank you for being here. I know you have your choice of physical media pundits to join during the sale, and I appreciate you being here with me and my special guest. I haven't had him on the show in a while due to scheduling and all that good stuff, but I introduce my brother from another mother, Tracker Chaos. How are you, bud?
Hey, what's up, guys? Happy New Year, everybody.
What are you wearing today? Ghostface and Punisher?
I'm wearing Ghostface and Punisher. Yeah. So one basically is a Ghostface, and the other one turns people into ghosts. So I figured it makes sense.
Sure. Well, yeah, I like it. I've got my coffee because it is. They do, yeah. You're right. It's 8:50 for me in the morning, and it's early for January 1st. But the one thing I do like about Subscriber Week, even this being the second annual, is that it gets me up and out of bed at the beginning of the year. It's a good start to the year, and it basically prevents me from being lazy, at least at the top of the year. How was your New Year's?
Yeah, good, man. Pretty simple. Stayed at home, but good all along.
Okay.
Yourself?
Very good. Yeah, same. Stayed home, hung out with the family, and just relaxed. It's a very stressful December. I shot one of the most difficult films of my entire career. One that nearly broke me, and one day I'll talk about it. But right now, I'm happy that that we're at an end. Let me check in with the chat here and see how everyone is doing. Stan in Silence says, "I'm hoping MC is gonna finally manage to master this cast." We'll see. I'm still trying. It is a it's an eternal goal, and that's kind of the point of it. Yuki says, unsubscribe, but the cast is missing from the panel today. Yuki, nice knowing you. Tried to get him on here. He is in hibernation mode.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Alex says, can't believe it's been a year since the last Subscriber Week. It feels like it went pretty fast. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. When you look back.
Did you get a lot of stuff?
Yeah, I got a handful of things. The thing is with this sale, as great as it is price wise, it's kind of a shot in the dark kind of deal because it's a mystery because you don't know what's gonna come up. So you could be holding out for something that you want and it may not come up. I got fortunate to get maybe, I think it was 4 titles. I vaguely remember. I think it was like Shallow Grave, Unmasking the Idol, and like 2 others that were on my list. So I got really lucky. I got them at a great price. But again, you never know. That's the risk of dodging the now Black Friday and halfway sales, which are not as anywhere near as good as this one is. It's that you may not get what you want in this week, and then the risk with that is, of course, these are limited copies. So if you literally just wait for this week, it's a pretty big risk because people will buy throughout the year. So,
absolutely. And most of the things I'm sure we will see discounted will be partner titles. So
today, yeah.
Keep that in mind. Axel, happy New Year's Day to you. Noise Loop, what's up? Happy New Year's. Groove Godzilla says, happy he's doing one at all. Groove, thank you so much. And by the way, I didn't want to talk about this on the channel, but holy crap, Ash, hello. Godzilla -1, holy shit, that was the best movie of 2023. What an incredible goddamn movie.
Yeah, I want to see it. I've heard it's
Oh, you have, dude, go see that right now. Like, if you have nothing to do today, watch it. It's where you will fucking be blown out of your ass. Like, I know you've always wanted that to happen, so go watch that movie.
Yeah. I'll put it on my list to do, top thing to do in 2024.
Yeah, absolutely. Do it. It's incredible. Oh, Paul says Happy New Year's to you, Tracker.
Oh, thanks. You too, man.
Bullet Blake, what's up, man? Hey, if you want to join us on one of these, let me know, man. I know you're working. I don't know what your schedule is like, but you know how to reach out.
You can take an extended bathroom break.
Yes, there you go. Captain Horror, how are you? Happy New Year's to you. King Gore in the house, what's up, man? Any predictions? Well, I think we're getting a Giallo box set, Volume 6, I believe. We're getting the Horrible Dr. Hitchcock in 4K. Those have been confirmed. We are also potentially, we're getting a new sub-label, magic label thing. And that's gonna, who knows? We're getting 2 of those. We won't know what those are today, though. We got 3 minutes. 3 minutes to the big reveal for most of it. The cinematograph box sets will be Tuesday and Sunday. By the way, fingers crossed I'll go live every day this subscriber week. Hopefully, fingers crossed I can make that happen. Today, however, we will find out what the 3 VS titles are. We know 2 of them already. And we get 1 VSU, then 12 partner labels. And the daily deal will be Blu-ray slips. So,
cool.
Temper expectations because it's going to be stuff that's been in stock and mostly, I'm going to guess, partner titles. For better or worse. Let's see. Stand in Silence wants Last Gasp and Televised Terrors. Yeah. The Televised Terrors, you'll probably get that. Do they have a box set day? Yeah, probably Tuesday. You'll see that night tomorrow, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Last Gasp, I recommend. I really like that one quite a bit. That is a good point, Mont. Happy New Year, everyone. And remember, just because it's on sale doesn't mean it's worth your time. Yes, very true. Very, very true. Because, well, we know Vinegar Syndrome. And I love what they do. And I love talking about movies through the Vinegar Syndrome pipeline. But you know, must temper expectations and prepare for something that's not exactly... might not be up your alley. I'm guessing, TC, you will not be subscribing.
No. I'm good. Yeah, no, I'm happy just surfing the sales and getting what I want and that rather than being force-fed crap. So, no, thank you.
Right.
I mean, to be fair, again, to each his own. They do put out, and at least for me, anyways, some things that I do like. But again, you know, the subscription thing is like, if I knew. Aside from having the money for it, but if I knew that to expect something that it would be up my alley, that I would be guaranteed that, then that'd be cool. But since you really don't know, and sometimes they go way outside the box that it's like beyond anything, no, it's not worth it. It's not worth it, especially how much it costs too, you know? So.
Yeah. I think this year will be $9.25, I think is the price.
We got to check up on Tony, make sure he doesn't resubscribe because I know he said he was not going to. So,
1 minute away, everybody. I'm hoping to have Tony on here.
Cool.
Maybe not today, but sometime during the sales. I know this is the only one you can do, right? So you start work tomorrow.
Yeah, unfortunately, I go back to work tomorrow. So,
gotcha. All right, we are 40 seconds out. And fingers crossed. I mean, at the end of the day, at least the reveal always feels like a like a Black Friday kind of event, almost like every month we get kind of a New Year's celebration. And I do love that they do these reveals, and I kind of wish Severin had a more permanent release date. So like, on the 3rd of every month we will we'll do so and so. But I don't know. Theirs is very random. Okay, here we go.
Let's see. You have to refresh it like
nothing yet.
Times, so.
All right. Ooh, Southern Comfort. Fuck.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, baby, that's a good ass fucking movie.
It's a good start.
Wow.
What else they got?
Wow.
My screen is too small, so you're gonna have to read it for me.
We've got Southern Comfort. Then, of course, the Horrible Dr. Hitchcock 4K. Vinegar Syndrome's Forgotten Jelly Volume 6, which that's no loss for me. And then something called... what is that? Santet? Oh, is this a VSL? What is this? Can't tell what this is.
Does it say underneath it? Is that 1 and 2, or is it 12? Like it's
Yeah,
gonna be like
1
Vinegar
and
Part
2.
6. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay.
What the fuck is it? Oh, no, it's a Vinegar Syndrome. I thought this. What the fuck? Like
Is
this
this a foreign
looks like it
title,
could have
or?
been a VSL. Okay, so it's it looks like there's a woman that's a half tiger.
Oh, all right.
Well, this is a very odd thing. This looks like a Mondo Macabro title.
Oh.
Bloody Booty.
It's that time of the month.
Ugh. Oh, that's where that hand came from. They put that hand on the artwork.
Oh, wow.
That's where that came from. All right. Princess Leia here. Wolf. Oh my lord. Like Gonad's face.
It's like a half monkey face or whatever that is, a half gorilla face.
Santet.
I guess
Mondo
you'll see it when
Macabro
you get it,
presents. Oh yeah, exactly. I mean, what the fuck? Look, there's like a weird. Well, I can't watch the trailer because it's YouTube, but you know,
if this doesn't get you to subscribe, I don't know what will.
exactly. They go out guns blazing. So let's find out about it. I mean, I'm kind of intrigued, but not enough to blind jump it. Okie dokie. Hey, let's take a look at this one, and then we'll do the partner titles. But this is interesting to me at the moment. Indonesia's beloved scream queen Susanna stars in this decidedly demented duo of supernatural revenge thrillers Santet and Santet 2, which boasts not just over-the-top gore set pieces, but an abundance of slimy creatures, wild plot twists, and even impromptu musical numbers. Vinegar Syndrome presents this hugely popular set of Southeast Asian horror classics on disc for the first time in the United States, both newly restored from the 35mm camera negative. Part 1 is about 94 minutes. After poisoning his wife, local gangster Bisman blames her death on the village cleric and instigates an outraged mob to burn down his hut, killing him in the process. The cleric's wife, Katemi, escapes into the jungle, eventually meeting, Nai Angakar, a half-crocodile, half-witch, who gives Katemi diabolical powers, thus allowing her to commence a bloody revenge. I mean, that sounds fucking awesome.
Wow.
Half crocodile witch? That's kind of cool.
But how's the delivery? We'll see.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Santet 2, 92 minutes. Katemi is trying to live a pious life in her village, but most of the villagers shun and curse her on account of her previous murderous deeds. When the mentor of Nai Angkar finds Katemi and curses her, the madness in the village starts anew, as Katemi turns into a vicious tiger every night, ripping the townspeople from limb to limb. I don't know. I'm kind of in. What do you think, TC? Are you up for some Indonesian craziness?
I mean, if I were to see it, definitely, I would watch it. Try to find it, for free. I wouldn't buy it off bat because it's not really something I would buy normally. It sounds interesting, but I'd watch it for free rather than, or streaming somewhere, what have you, rather than buy it, blind buy it rather.
It's not a terrible deal. It's $30 for two movies.
That's true.
That's true. And if you get, I mean, I know you're not into Indonesian movies in general, but
no, but that's still a good deal overall. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and it would be like $22.50, half off. I would wait for. I personally would probably wait for a sale, but
yeah, I mean, this is one of those rare cases that if you bought it as is, it's still, generally speaking, it's like $15 a movie, so it's not bad. But I don't think this will be one of those that'll sell out. So you definitely, save a couple of bucks and wait for the deal, for the sale.
Right. Mont agrees, totally in for Santet. Might just get it one and not even wait for a sale. I hope you enjoy it, man. We'll take a look at the deals in a minute. I forgot about that. King Gore's in for Santet as well. Paul says, Horrible Dr. Hitchcock is on YouTube if anybody wants to TBYB. Cool. And Bullet Blake agrees, Southern Comfort is as a VSU is epic. Yeah, that movie is phenomenal.
You see, they do have their moments, in the sun, but then it gets clouded real quickly.
But the weird thing is for me as a VSU, it's like this could have been a VSA, this could have been a regular Vinegar Syndrome release.
But the thing is, that's the thing. It goes back to, I don't know if they legit have any kind of model for these things, because you think they would, because it's like different tiers, different kind of things. But then sometimes they'll release something. If you lay them out on a table, there's hardly any kind of rhyme or reason. You know what I mean? It's like it
Yeah.
doesn't make any sense. And I wish that they would, because at least you kind of have an idea what to expect, or at least I don't know. I think it'd make it easier for them actually if they do that, and put certain things out. Like I'd probably get this one down the line on a sale for sure.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Really good movie. I remember actually BC was the one who introduced us to this movie. So I'm sure he'd probably want to grab this as well. But this'll wait for a sale for me. I don't need to spend $45 on it.
No, no. $45 and then that hurts.
All right. How do we? There's a countdown for Cinematograph. They've already started counting down to that.
Okay.
Where is the sale page?
On the on the top, I think they should have a.
Oh, daily deals. I see it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. So the deals aren't as good as they were last year. They were $10 then. Now they're $15. It's still a deal. It's still cheaper.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
Yeah. Groove, thanks for the update. Existence is below 1,000, guys. If you want it, you may need to jump on that. Were you planning on getting that, TC?
Yeah, but it's probably, what is it, $100 or something? I don't. I was.
Here we go. Mike says, anyone seen a Gun for Jennifer Damn God movie? Forget the cover, which is awful. I did watch it. It's okay. There's a lot more gunfire in it than I expected, but I thought it felt like a student film to me personally. But definitely better than the cover. Okay, let's take a look at this. Hard Rock Zombies. Hard fucking pass. Hard Rock Zombies is terrible. Slaughterhouse Rock is good though. I did like that one. Fortress of America is another one I didn't really love, but TC, I will let you know something, and the folks at home. There's a couple of really amazing actors in the film.
Oh, okay. I remember this one. Yeah. That's the yeah. This is the trauma.
A couple of really. It's like what are they like?
Trauma.
Yeah, it's a trauma movie.
Yeah.
But they're like a what's the word?
It's like a really
some kind of survival. Yeah, kind of. It's one of those survivalist camp military people kind of movies. It's
week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Iceman Cometh. Wow, $10. $15. That's not bad for that. It's okay. I felt it needed more action in my estimation. Beware Children at Play is a really good movie. I highly recommend that one. Mutant Hunt sucks. Turtle Dicks, terrible. Last Gasp, I liked. That one's $10. I think it's probably because it's the oldest one on here.
There you go. One of the people in the comments gonna get that now.
Yep. This is the oldest one on here, so that's why it's $10. I'm assuming. It's got a really good actress in the film.
Robert Patrick's in it too, right? He's the main.
Yes.
Villain or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like, I think post Terminator 2, obviously. So he was like, he was hot sauce, and then he plays a possessed guy. It's not bad. I liked it.
Hey, you have
Evil Laugh. Yes. Oh well, yeah.
You
if
want
you're
to
in a hit
gasp?
movie.
Oh, sure, why not?
No one's calling him after. I was like, hey, all you guys last gasp. Fine, I'll do it.
Hey, weren't you in Die Hard 2 for like 5 seconds? Yeah. You want to do last gasp? All right.
Wait, was Die Hard 2 before or after T2? I don't remember. It's got to be before.
It was before. Because I think Die Hard 2 was in 88, 89 or something like that. And
I don't remember.
T2 was in 91, so yeah.
I mean, if they probably would have made him William Sadler's character if it was after T2, but we'll see. It doesn't matter. Evil Laugh, disappointing for me as a slasher. For $15. Cyber Vengeance, stay away. Even at $0,
Oh.
this is a waste of your time.
Wow.
Ugh.
This is like if this is the kind of thing that if it was a video game and the arcade couldn't afford Mortal Kombat, they'd get this.
That's yeah, because there was a game. There actually was a game based on this. Oh, was it this or maybe it was something else? But one of these movies has an actual game.
Oh God.
Blood Delirium. Nah, man, I don't recommend that one either. Air Doll, I liked it. It's a weird movie though. I don't think it's for everybody. It's basically about a blow up doll that comes to life. And works in a video store.
Oh,
That's really what it's about.
Is that the scene where they blow the face off of that thing? Because that's what it needs to get.
Well, actually, it's so funny because the movie you think is gonna be like this sweet movie about like kind of like Mannequin, and like
Right.
kind of a sweet love story, and then literally in the second scene, the guy who owns the doll is like, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm like, holy shit.
I think that might have happened in the original one, but the Mannequin. But
yeah, maybe they cut that out of Mannequin. But I'm like, son of a bitch, man.
Wow.
Like you see like the dude's sweaty ass going, whoa, whoa, whoa. And like, jeez. Well, I was expecting this sweet kind of like anime love story kind of a thing, and it was. I mean, it does turn to be that, but
yeah.
Don't watch it with the kids. Is how I would describe that one. Let's see. Alex agrees. Evil Laugh was ass, trash, garbage. Ragnar says, love how they add new slips, covers to the VC, the whatever it's called, the Vinegar Syndrome Media Club, and then they raise the points on it. They raise the points? No shit. Oh man, everything's going up.
Oh, I thought you meant like you get more points. So no, you have to hit the target is higher then.
Well, it's like it's like well, let's take a look at that real quick because that's some bullshit.
I was hoping to use some points, but if they raised it,
it's like let's say a slip was 1,000.
Right.
If they raised it, now they'd be like 1,500 or something.
Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, 1,500. Wow.
Wow. It's cool. So bad. It's so bad that not only do they raise their prices for their movies, which is one thing, but they have to raise like digital points for something that's ridiculous.
Yeah, this is supposed to be free.
I mean, it's not even cash that you're using for that. Well, I guess technically it is because you have to buy, but I don't know.
Man. All right. So these are nicer, but
do they have anything there new now that you're there?
Yeah, Fade to Black, Don't Panic, Rest in Pieces, which sucks. Deadly Games, which I love, and Silent Madness.
I need to get that one then, because I have Deadly Games. I don't have the slip, but that's only through the points, right?
Only through the points. How many do you have? Do you know? Probably not that many.
Last I checked, I could have sworn I had enough for a slip, I believe, but now with this change,
not anymore.
Well, unless of course, if I buy something now, would those points be usable? No, probably not, right? I'd have to have it pre-purchased or something.
Well, if you bought something now, you would get that money, whatever you would accrue those points.
Yeah.
But then but you could
order.
Yeah, but you could just add to existing order. I mean, I'm assuming that's available for the sale. I'm assuming because it's 7 days.
I'm gonna check it out. I actually would like that.
Yeah, and then report back to us later, and I'll let everybody know on a future. How is Rest in Pieces? It's garbage.
It should have.
Let's go.
That?
It should have rested in pieces.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Rest in Pieces is a rough. It's man, it is really bad.
Tough one.
It's just like nothing happens, and then you get to the end of the movie, and then what happens is completely unsatisfying, and then it stops. And you're like, wait a minute, the movie just fucking started. Like this is when it's getting good, and then.
That sounds like a perfect match for Vinegar Syndrome to put out.
Yeah. Bullet Blake says raising points cost is a joke. Bad move on their part. Yeah, that's maybe they're gonna have a misunderstanding and they'll switch it back. But that's not great.
Or we up.
That's yeah, I don't know. Nathan's opinion, he says, Iceman Cometh is the only good one on the list. Air Doll looks good for a one-time watch. It's a good one-time watch. Actually, if you have, I highly recommend this. The best money I ever spent. It's not physical, but the Criterion Channel. Best money I ever spent. And Air Doll is on there. At least it was.
Oh, really? Okay.
TBYB. Actually, a lot of labels,
here?
movies are on there. Arrow's
Interesting.
stuff is on there.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Pretty much, a lot of the partner label titles are on there. So I would
Interesting.
look into that if you want a good version of a TBYB. You know, if you go,
Right.
oh, I don't want to watch it on YouTube. Criterion.
Cool.
We got a Canadian International picture. I don't know the mob, but it's $15. Here you go. What? Is that a word? Is that Uranian? I don't know what that is. Anyway, two homosexual films by Eloy de la Iglesias. Not for me, but it's under 200 if you guys are collecting all those. I just found this out. We're losing two big partner labels this year. Altered Innocence is one of them.
Wow.
And the other one is my favorite fucking partner label. Yes.
Wow. Was that like the first one that they had, I believe, wasn't it?
Or yes. I think so.
Yeah, because I remember you were like hyped about it. Wow. So they're really, I mean, they have been losing them over the last number of months, but it seems like they're losing a bunch and then they're getting a bunch of, I guess, even smaller labels, I guess, or I don't know. They're rotating them, it looks like.
There's I don't know what they're doing, but I think they're adding two more.
Jeez.
Hey, Bumpy agrees. I never run out of things to watch on Criterion Channel. Absolutely. Great. D Blaze says Vinegar Syndrome are fucks.
Wow.
Only people who can appreciate these releases are the rich and the mentally ill.
That should be their logo. That should be their motto. Vinegar Syndrome for the rich and the mentally ill.
Yeah.
So you got to get them on sales. That's why this is the only time. Generally speaking, in any label, the sale is the best time to get it. But especially with labels like this, that their movies are that much more expensive, the only wise time to get them is during the sales, without question.
Well, you know what's crazy? Stuff used to sell out. Stuff used to be limited, out of print. Oh shit, you got to grab it now. It's the last chance to grab it.
Right.
Recently, the Arrow box set for Psycho and fucking Hellraiser came out.
Yeah.
And people went crazy for it. They grabbed it. Oh, let me grab the limited edition. Blah 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 blah. And then what does Arrow do? Hey guys, in February, guess what? We're releasing them again in a different box. Are you fucking kidding?
Box? A different box.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, because I still need to get the Hellraiser one. So okay. All right.
And I'm like, wait a minute. So
there's hope.
so it's like, so you've basically now undercut the market. FOMO is dying, and I love these sales because people can find stuff that maybe they wanted for a while and get it cheap.
Sure.
But FOMO is dying, and in a way, great. FOMO should die.
Yeah.
Don't fall into the FOMO, my friends. Something.
Hey,
look, this is.
Shirt. Don't fall into
the FOMO. I don't fuck with FOMO.
No, wait. No mo FOMO.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. No mo FOMO. That's it. Nailed it.
Run with that.
Every time, man, TC's every time I need some kind of like catchy thing, I'll text him and go, "What do you think? What's a good title for this? So what do you think works for that?"
Yeah.
No mo FOMO. That's it. At $15, this is not bad. I mean, this is what they should be, right?
No, I mean,
what they should be.
With the last sale that was $10, obviously $10 on any movie and anything is great, just generally speaking. But again, I mean, with movies like this that are whether they're on sale or not, they're still kind of pricey. $10 or $15 even, like you said, it's still a great, just generally speaking, it's a great deal. So this is a sale that if anybody's interested in these movies, most definitely, because I mean, from a year now, it's like you never know if these movies are going to still be there, or even if not there, part of the sale again. So definitely take advantage of these.
Yeah. King Gore says, "Nah, they're re-releasing a version that's just the sequels on 4K. It's just the sequels? That's weird, but still, because those were out already. So yeah, it's odd. That's a weird thing to have your whole month be re-releases. Is very strange to me." Alex says, "Not to mention the new Hellraiser set is individual cases, while the one everyone bought earlier was in sleeves, which I think we all prefer individual cases because
I prefer
sleeves,
that. Yeah.
those do not hold up.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Unfortunate." Griff says, "Slight rumor, Altered Innocence will go to TerraVision. Wow. With Culture Shock already there, would help with shipping if so." That's interesting. Is TerraVision picking up all these partner labels? That's very interesting.
What happened to what ended up happening with Fun City? Because that was one of the ones I really liked. I haven't really kept up with them.
Bullet Blake was a big Fun City fan. Yeah. Fun Cities with MVD, but now.
Oh, really?
It's like it's hard to keep up with what the hell they're putting out because they don't have a website kind of place to go. You'd have to. Oh, actually, maybe they do have a website, but follow them on Twitter or something. But it's harder to find out what they put out.
Yeah.
Digipack. That's what it was. It was Digipack. Oh. That folded out like that. I mean, it looked nice. The box was
That's
cool.
fine. That's fine. You talk about the Hellraiser set?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind that so much. But if it would have been like little envelopes or whatever, I don't like that. I know some places have done that. Some things have done that. So.
Criterion does that a lot. That's the one thing I don't like about their box sets. Yeah. Southern Comfort is huge news, according to Ken. I thought Disney had the 4K rights now since it was a Fox film. Well, maybe they made a deal with Disney. Who knows? Maybe we'll get Song of the South.
Oh man.
Black Friday. If anybody, oh god.
Merry Christmas, guys. With a poster and pins and a T-shirt and a doll and everything that makes sounds.
That shit would sell. It would sell,
folks.
I've seen the movie, and I honestly, I mean, I'm not going to go down that route, but it's touching. Especially people would absolutely buy the shit out of that. If anyone's going to put it out, it's going to be Vinegar Syndrome.
Yep.
But I don't know. Bullet Black says, "Haven't picked up Fun City since they left. Hard to justify paying full price after getting it half off." Yeah, and then of course, it depends on what they're putting out. If you're not really in love with what they're putting out, that should affect your purchasing power. Let's finish this up. Sybil Music Box Selects. I'm not familiar with that one. Okay. Altered Innocence, another one. Name Above Title and Other Tales of Woe. Seems like an anthology type of film. And then another Altered Innocence. So 3 Altered Innocence titles. Astrakhan. Wow.
Hey, do you think that's a theme? Haven't they done that before? Like when it's one of these with this current thing of the partner labels, when they're gonna leave them, that's what they mostly put on sale.
Yes.
Done that before? Yeah, right. Like just to,
I would say yes.
Yeah. Stocking stuffer, guys.
Yeah. For next year, if you save up now.
If you celebrate the 3 Kings coming up this weekend, you can do that for 2.
Oh, there you go. Los Reyes Magos. Mira que te trae de los Reyes. Astrakhan.
He's a long lost king.
Yeah.
He was the slow one in the back.
If anyone can, Astrakhan.
That was what he used to say, but he couldn't.
Yeah, everyone used to say that. It was a very popular phrase. All the T-shirts and stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm good for the sale for this daily deal. Are you getting anything, TC, from here?
None of those. Oddly enough, are these this is the daily sale, right? We haven't touched the partner labels yet, right?
No.
Yeah, the partner ones. Oddly enough, I'm curious. We'll see what comes up because I never thought I'd be a partner label buyer, but I've gotten a couple of them. So.
Yeah. There's actually one I think you might grab. We'll go there in a moment.
Yeah.
So just a reminder, guys, daily deals will change every day for the next 6 days. We will have boxes and cases tomorrow. Does that mean empty boxes and cases? I hope not. But I'm guessing it's just movies that are box sets and whatever, and special slip cases and things like that. So we'll hopefully find something pretty interesting there. Wednesday will be just like today, $15 Blu-rays and VSAs. Thursday, $10 Blu-ray standards, which means no slips. So older titles. Then Friday, same as today, $15 slips, Blu-rays. Saturday, same as today. Sunday will be $20 UHDs. That's not bad. We'll see what they end up dropping for that. Is there anything you're looking for specifically, TC, that you're like, that's on my radar? I hope that shows up.
Honestly, I do have a checklist of a few things off the top of my head. I couldn't remember if I saw it. I know it. I know there were 2 partner label titles that I've been wanting for a while. The documentaries, the Wrestling with Shadows and the Glow one. I purposely didn't pick them up the last 2 sales, hoping I pulled one of these, hoping that it'll pop up on this one. If it doesn't, I'll just get it down the line if they're still available, because I saw the copies were dropping. So we'll see.
All right. Bullet Blake says, careful checking out. Subscriber price isn't reflecting in my cart. Okay, guys, so keep that in mind. Bullet Blake is definitely somebody who is subscribing. If anybody else is subscribing who's watching live, let me know in the comments if you are subscribing.
Hey, Blake, maybe that's a sign. Maybe you shouldn't subscribe.
No, that's his thing, man. That's his whole identity. And then he tells me, oh, you know, I've got Vinegar Cinema subscription packages from freaking months back that he has not opened. Wow. They're like, why? Why would you do that?
Entire packages?
Entire packages. He has like subscriber packages. He has not opened.
Well, don't slip up. Don't subscribe.
Yeah, like why do this then, sir? But it is what it is. I'm gonna put up a poll in a minute. Let me switch accounts here. Well, it won't let me do that because it's being stupid, so I'll have to go the other way. All right, I'll do that. I'll do it some other time. Existence is under 1,000, as we've said, is $893. That won't last to any sale.
How much is it going for there? I can't read the price from the.
It is $45.
Okay.
That's a spicy meatball of a price.
Yeah.
But there will eventually be a standard, and you can just get the standard.
Yeah, that's cool. Worst case scenario.
It's not leaving. It's just if you want the bells and whistles.
Yeah.
Okay, partners. Let's see what they got. Saturn's Core, Age of Demons. All right, Saturn's Core already tells me. Oh wow, Bleeding Skull is a new partner label. Wow, Bleeding Skull. That's interesting. I mean, this could be the new AGFA.
What do you mean, like, as far as what they put out?
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be SOV stuff, which is.
Oh, okay.
I think there's a little too much of that going on, but.
You've heard of these guys, or is this your first time hearing about them?
Yeah, Bleeding Skull, they're like a review website. They put out a couple books.
Oh, cool, okay.
Charting really low-budget filmmaking. Let's take a look at this. Since 2004, Bleeding Skull has explored otherworldly cinema through reviews, books, and home video releases. We shine a light on independent genre films that have flown under the radar but deserve to be seen by all. Fangoria has called Bleeding Skull the go-to encyclopedia for trash, bizarre, and shot-on-video cinema, while Vice referred to it as like a fever dream glimpse into parallel worlds. So what is this particular film about that they're putting out? What's it called? Blonde Death? Blonde Death,
yeah.
Let's all go to Donkeyland. TC, you ready?
No.
Let's go. Put on your donkey ears. Here we go.
All right.
Shot on video for $2,000 by James Dillinger, a.k.a. author James Robert Baker, and produced by Los Angeles art collective Easy TV. Blonde Death is a savage blast of underground anarchy. This limited edition Flexi disc features the Ballad of Blonde Death, an exclusive rip-roaring audio collage by Bleeding Skull that pays tribute to the most accomplished and important shot-on-video film ever. If that was true, we would have heard of it. I've never heard of Blonde Death.
I think a very telling sign, a telltale sign with a lot of these reviews, or not reviews but descriptions, when they use really big words, and a lot of them, it's not good.
Yeah.
A lot of times.
All right, a lot of times. Yeah. The story follows the transformation of Tammy Lynn Beaverdorf from bubbly teen to death-tripping speed freak. An in-your-face rampage of sex, drugs, and violence that climaxes with scenes that were secretly filmed inside Disneyland. Okay. Satiric, subversive, and gleefully enraged, Blonde Death is an essential chapter of queer cinema history. I'm not familiar with the film, so I'm not sure if it actually is some, big important piece of lost SOV cinema, but it does come with some kind of thing, flexi disc.
So you can use it as a frisbee, I guess, as well as watch it on
the. Yeah, maybe, I don't know.
Wasn't there another movie that was also some years back that was also shot in Disney, like Rogue style?
Yeah.
You remember? There was one, right? Okay, I thought so.
It was called Escape from Tomorrow or Escape to Tomorrow.
Something like that. Yeah.
I watched it. It was really weird.
Yeah. I've seen like clips. I haven't seen the whole thing, but yeah, you're right. It looks. What about this one? You think you're gonna add to cart?
No.
No. Okay.
And I'm good. D Blaze says Flexi Disc is a record that's cut on a machine instead of pressed. Shitty quality.
Oh, great.
Really?
So they're advertising that. They're pointing out that it's done on a flexi disc, knowing that means crap. All right, that's good.
Yeah. Hey, Mel. Happy New Year to you.
Hey, what's up? Happy New Year.
I hope you are well. And Steven says flexi disc is a cheap and inferior vinyl that degrades with every use.
So why would they even mention that? Why would they even mention that? Anybody who knows is gonna be like, what? Wow.
I don't know.
I'm glad some of these folks here in the comments, educated everybody, because now, everybody knows that it's anything that says flexi disc is like crap. So.
Exactly. Bullet Blake says he's going to be opening all of them live today. Live at 5, I guess, your time. Go to Bullet Blake's channel, and there's a placeholder for it. Make sure you get notified. Don't miss it, because he's going to be opening all the way from August. Every box he's got. And
then stay tuned next year for this year's orders.
Yeah, exactly. Coming 2025, the 2024 unboxing.
It's a new thing. It's a new thing that he's going to start.
Oh, the LED lady is back in stock. If anybody wanted that little neon sign, there you go. Jeffrey says, well, it feels good to not be a subscriber anymore. What a shitty first day of the sale. Yeah, I guess some people will always find something they like, but, I'm good. Did Melusine put out a release? I don't know. I'll see if I can... I have to check on a different page because, as we know, actually they did. They did put something else out.
I don't remember if they said something.
Something called Stud Hunters.
Oh, add to cart for you, right?
Yeah. Harry Huge is tired of the girl-only layouts.
Oh,
what? Demanding some masculine additions of pornographic spreads he sends out. Why would he get tired of the girl-only layouts? Already a pass for me. No thanks. From 1983, so it's kind of a newer movie. But I don't recognize any of the starlets in it, so I'm good. All right. Somebody had a really funny comment. I'm trying to. Oh, Dawn of the Disc is reporting that Vinegar Cinema is releasing Phase 4 in 4K. Did that get announced? Oh, that might be on the subscription thing. Let's go look at that. I forgot that was here as well. So here's what we're going to do. We're not going to spend much time on the partner labels today because we're going to be here for 7 days. And partner titles will be up for the entire month. So we won't spend too much time going through. Ooh, wow. Hanabi. Oh, that's interesting. That's a good movie. Great Silence. What the fuck? Film Movement is a partner now? Wow. Ooh, what? Oh, wow. Oh, man. Wait a minute. Reflecting Skin? Oh, man. Oh, wow. There's a lot of interesting stuff here. Wow. Oh, but they don't have slipcovers. So it looks like there's a new partner, another new partner, Film Movement. And they've got some great movies here. Quiet Earth is great. Reflecting Skin is really interesting. Heroes Shed No Tears is really, really good. Great Silence is a masterpiece. Boiling Point, Hanabi, All the Sins of Sodom. I really love that movie from Joe Sarno. Wow, there's some interesting stuff here. Well, since it doesn't have a slip, it's not. Oh, Violent Cop. Here's what I think is going to happen, TC. We have a new partner label. They're going to release this version, and then in 6 months, they're going to re-release it with a slipcover. What do you think?
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Because they did that with AGFA. A lot of the AGFA titles get re-released with slips. But
maybe they see how much it initially sells, and they figure if it's worth making a slip for it. That's when they do that, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, look, the Violent Years was re-released with a slipcover. Man, this is interesting. Violent Streets. There's some really good stuff here for that. But it is $28, so you have to keep that in mind. All right, while I have you here, let's take a look at a few of these, because I want to get your take on a couple of these. Deaf Crocodile's new release is Bill Plimpton's The Tune. Bill Plimpton is, a famous cartoonist. He's done a ton of stuff. This is his first movie.
Wow, I haven't seen these in a long time. This guy's stuff.
Are you a fan of Bill's?
Not a fan, but I mean, I remember from back in the day. I don't know if it was MTV or something that had like little snippets of his stuff or somewhere years ago. I think they were called Plimpton or something like that. Yeah. So this is a movie. It's not a collection of his older stuff. It's just a new thing.
It's his first movie, so a new version of his old thing. 69 minutes. It looks like it has a couple of short films as well, as the and a commentary track, new commentary track, and a new essay. Two commentary tracks to be more precise. Okay, legendary animator and cartoonist Bill Plimpton's first feature, The Tomb, is a wildly surreal animated musical comedy about a struggling songwriter named Dell, desperate to write a hit tune to save his relationship with his long-suffering girlfriend, Dee Dee. On his way to meet her and his boss, Dell gets sidetracked in the cheerfully deranged alternate universe of Flooby Newbie, a strangely nostalgic vision of 1950s middle-class America as filtered through the affectionate but twisted sensibilities of David Lynch, Talking Heads, and classic Warner Brothers Bugs Bunny cartoons. All right, that's good. I don't think we need to read it anymore, but that sounds quite interesting if you're into animation. I love Deaf Crocodile, but I kind of prefer more of their live-action foreign film stuff that they put out. Yeah. Their animation choices have been a little out of left field for me specifically, but I'm sure it'll sell well. Is this something on your radar or nah?
Well, you know what? That's another one that I would TBYB it. I haven't seen this. Now I'm gonna look them up in YouTube later on because I haven't seen this kind of stuff in a long time. I remember liking. They were like very strange and kind of surreal, but they were funny. So I would actually be willing to check it out, at least TBYB, and see if it's worth the movie's worth it.
Yeah, I'm curious if it has if it's on YouTube or something. I'm not sure.
Because his old stuff, as I recall, I don't even think there was dialogue, I don't remember. They were like silly little things, weird things. But for an actual movie with dialogue and stuff like that, I wonder how that's going to turn out with his kind of with his artsy world that he does, that he created.
Hmm. All right. Well, we'll keep an eye on it. Let's see. They had 2,000. It's not selling very fast, so this may be around for a sale. We shall see. Then the next one I wanted to bring to your attention, TC, is Never Surrender, a Galaxy Quest documentary.
What? Oh, wow. Okay.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, that's that. Wow, a Galaxy Quest documentary. All
right. I mean, I'd heard about this, but I mean, is this a glorified special feature? ETR seems to put those out, like the Clue one.
It might be, yeah. Yeah.
They actually get to interview the cast, which is cool. I think the Clue one didn't interview the cast. I didn't see it, but I remember somebody who commented that it wasn't even like the cast who was in it or something. But
it was mostly...
Did you see that?
Yeah, I have it. It was mostly, if I remember, I think there was a cast. I think Michael McKean was in it, and I want to say there was somebody else. I don't recall. It was mostly other crew. It was a good. It's a good supplemental if you had the Clue, even the Blu-ray release, because I didn't have any specials. But now that they're releasing the 4K, I think the 4K has some new special features. But that being said, it would still be a good supplemental to that, because I'm sure this is not on that. So I mean, I liked it. I enjoyed it.
I don't think that's on there. I think that's gone already, right?
What the?
Yeah, this one looks quite interesting. 87 minutes, and it's got extra interviews with Dean Parisot, the director, and Tim Allen, Sigourney Weaver, Damon Lindelof. What did he write it?
And Sam Rockwell.
It's funny if he wrote it. Yeah, Sam. With beloved cult classic Galaxy Quest reaching its 20th anniversary, the star-studded anniversary documentary unveils how the film turned fans into true heroes and predicted a future where geeks would rule the world. The cast and crew recall how a fire on set, the loss of a powerful director, and an unconvinced studio couldn't stop the film that would never give up and never surrender.
That's cool.
Also, of course, it helps when you have millions of dollars to patch over issues.
That helps. How much is it going for?
27.
27 right now. Okay, I'll definitely put it on my checklist. I'm interested.
And this will definitely sell out. If you want this slipcover, it hasn't sold very fast at all. I'm kind of shocked. It's only sold actually less than 100. Let's see. Well, no, that's dropping now, but still, $8.94 at the moment for slipcover.
Okay, cool.
If you are interested, then next, we talked about Blonde Death. We did Never Surrender. We did the tune. Let's go Sex and Broadcasting. That sounds like something that's right up TC's alley.
It is. Okay.
It's a sexy film about sexy sex. Well, that's what the fuck? Why is that so little? Did I do that? Maybe I did that.
Matt Groening. Oh, whoa, what's this about?
See, I told you to like it.
Well, we'll see. What's it about?
Beastie Boys.
Interesting.
That's what it's about, man. Matt Groening.
Matt Groening and Beastie Boys.
Yeah, that's all you need. All right, 1,000 units. It is now at 904 currently. Sex and Broadcasting. Okay, this is a human and humorous look. A human. That's weird. Is a human and humorous look at New Jersey's WFMU, a radio station that refuses any programming boundaries. Most of its disc jockeys are unpaid volunteers, working for the love of surprising, spontaneous radio. They play everything from flat-out, uncategorizable strangeness to every form of rock and roll, experimental music, jazz, psychedelia, hip-hop, hand-cranked wax cylinders, gospel, Inuit marching bands, R&B, C&W. What's C&W?
You got me at Inuit marching bands.
Yeah, that's sold you. C&W, I haven't heard that one. Country Western, I guess. Radio improvisations, spoken word collages, and throat singers of the Lower East Side.
Did you say
Their
throat
captain,
singers?
Throat Singers, yeah.
What the hell is that? Okay.
Their captain is station manager Ken Friedman, who has spent the past 3 decades keeping WFMU alive, independent, and one of a kind. The film weaves personal stories of WFMU's eccentric DJs with the exploration of the 21st century media landscape that has made the station such a rarity. Can WFMU stay on the air and stay true to its independent spirit? Probably. 78 minutes from 2014. What do you think? You like
it?
Yeah,
I would watch it. Yeah,
up your alley.
Yeah, buy it. I don't know. I'd watch it though for sure. It's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So I check it out. See if I can find it somewhere.
Groove has a question. If I purchase Existence separately, will it ship with subscriber week stuff still, or will I get it sooner? If you buy it separately, yes. In terms of paying for it shipping separately, then yes. If you say add to existing order, then no. You'd have to wait for subscriber week stuff.
Yeah.
So if you want it now, buy it separate and make sure you paid shipping for it, and you should be all good. Unless you're a subscriber and you're doing it that way, then you have to wait. That was an older one. Bullet Blake is saying, I messaged them and they've fixed the subscriber discount. It works now. Okay, good. Thanks for regulating there.
They should send you free slip covers or something for catching that.
Nah, they won't do that.
No,
They're
no,
like, for your efforts, we'll make you pay more.
They'll send them false promises and false hope.
Yeah. Griff says the GoldenEye one was very thorough, but man, it put me to sleep. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it was good. I enjoyed it, but it's I guess it's just the people that were on it, that were not,
Groove says, I think GoldenEye one people learned that it was a glorified special feature.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's hard with those kind of special documentaries because like a lot of them now on any disc, any featurette is basically a mini documentary. So it's how do you distinguish? There's even full length, fucking featurettes on movies nowadays. So like releasing one on its own, it's got to be really special. Yeah. For my opinion, to catch that, to catch my money, to catch my interest.
Yeah.
Kami, I will answer for Bullet Blake. Of course he did. Of course he did.
Actually, Vinegar doesn't even ask him; they just automatically do it.
Oh yeah. They just deduct it from his credit card. They have it on file. My God, subscriptions are down. I give Bullet Blake another one. He won't open the boxes. Just send him one. He doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
MC sub price for renewing subscribers with taxes $900. So it's less due to all sub labels. With shop payments like $80 a month, not bad. But their 2024 breakdown is not blowing me away. Some good stuff there. Let's go take a look at that because I forgot about that. And that's one of the big draws of this. This is the whole reason for Subscriber Week is the subscription.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at that real quickly. Oh man, are you ready for this? This is the first time we'll get a peek at what we got slapping our faces raw in 2024. I like how your eyes open like, whoa, your eyes open wide when you heard that.
Yeah.
Slap my face raw. Oh yeah. So 2023 was apparently their busiest year yet. I don't pull my punches here. I think it was their weakest year yet. It might be like 100%. Like, oh man, like every month I was like, oh, I'm so glad I'm not a subscriber. I'm so glad I'm not a subscriber.
Yeah.
Oh, but I see a couple things that are interesting for next year. That's where they get Phase 4 from. It's here. It says it here. Okie dokie. Wait, weren't we supposed to get? Hold on a minute. We were supposed to get a Giallo box set. Oh, we did. Okay.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
I forgot about that. I was
exactly.
Like, because I didn't take a look at it. We'll look at it tomorrow.
It is called Forgotten Giallo for a reason, so that's why you forgot.
I completely, yeah. It lived up to its name. That's
Yeah.
that's funny. I
Wait,
completely
wait
forgot
a
about
second.
that. Wait, what are we talking about? What is this?
Why did I pay for this?
Oh, that I was like, oh shit, just throw it in a box. Well, Bullet Blake will buy it. Bullet Blake will buy it. That's another shirt we'll have to make. All right. In 2024, we're confident your mind will be blown even further as we dig deeper into the rarest, weirdest, craziest, and most unexpected genre of cinema ever made. By now, you've hopefully checked out the January slate and have a good idea of what's to come. With the World 4K UHD debut of Ricardo Freida's landmark color gothic, The Horrible Dr. Hitchcock, which I'm pretty sure I'm going to buy, but I'm going to wait for a sale. Our latest Forgotten Gialli collection, featuring new and exclusive 4K restorations of Death Carries a Cane, The Bloodstained Shadow, and Naked You Die. Presented on disc with its English language cut intact for the first time, plus our first dive into the unlike anything else world of Indonesian horror with the Susanna starring duo Santet 1 and 2. I thought they said there was going to be 4 movies this month. At one point they said there were 4 titles, but they kept flip-flopping, so I'm not sure what happened there. As the year continues, look forward to Saul Bass's landmark sci-fi masterpiece Phase 4 on UHD. It's a movie about killer ants and presented in multiple cuts for the first time on video. The incredible Greek art horror Singapore Sling on Blu-ray. I'm not familiar with it, but it's certainly not something that sells me. Does that sell you so far? Killer Ants movie on UHD and some Greek movie called Singapore Sling. Would that make you want to subscribe to make sure you get those?
Some people would, not me.
I don't know how many people would, to be honest. I feel like they should really come with guns blazing.
I know one person.
Well, yeah. But he doesn't even care what they are. You know, he'll just subscribe no matter what. But, you know, it's like, okay, guys, subscribe. If they had said at the beginning of last year, subscribe, we're putting out Showgirls, we're putting out Daryl, we're putting out Existenz, that would have been, oh shit, okay.
Yeah, that's called like marketing and good business sense. But nah, guys, we're gonna put out a bunch of movies and pay us like $900+. No, we promise they're good. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, dude. You got it, dude.
Okay, Singapore's Thing on Blu-ray, featuring a brand new 4K restoration from the 35mm camera negative. I mean, it doesn't mean anything unless if the movie sucks. Who cares? The actual final confirmed, definitely not being delayed again. Disc debut of Intrépidos Punks and La Venganza de los Punks. It's a double feature of Mexican horror action movies, I believe. I know those have been asked for a while. I do want to watch those, but honestly, after watching Vacation of Terror, I'm a little I grew cold on the Mexican horror movies myself. I was not interested in that one. Kami says, I resub 2 VS slipcovers keep me warm at night. It's kind of sad, Kami. I'm gonna be honest. But hey, if it makes you happy, it makes you happy. I hope you enjoy your resubscription. Just don't crease the slipcovers when you cuddle with them, because that's the whole point. If you crease them,
blankets are cheaper too. So
yeah, but Sydney says Singapore Sling looks pretty wild. I wonder if that there's probably a TBYB option for that. Okay. Along with even more Forgotten Gialli, right? More homegrown horror. Okay, that's interesting to me. Featuring Haunted Ween, so we're gonna get Haunted Ween on Blu-ray. Somebody put that out. Didn't somebody put that out? No, I think it was not a bootleg, but I have a version of Haunted Ween. I feel like somebody put that out. Anyway, that's a fun little Halloween movie. So I'm guessing that's coming out for Halloween, or maybe Black Friday, or not Black Friday. Maybe September or something like that. Anyway, more outrageous action and horror from Hong Kong, including Corpse Mania. Wow. What do you think of that? Corpse Mania. That sounds like a blast.
Sounds like a romp.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good way to put it. On UHD, along with at least a couple huge titles from Paramount, plus more major announcements. Oh man, they're putting out Major Pain. Confirmed. Major Pain is
Major Pain.
VSU.
Wow. You know what?
Oh, what's another?
That if they did that, that would top a lot of the VSUs they've put out to date. I'll be honest with you. There's a couple of choices they put out.
There you go. Major. I mean, they put it like this. Is it like a joke? Like, haha, we tricked you. We said major, but we we didn't mean it. I don't know. But anyway, as a subscriber, obviously, you get 50% off all the stuff they put out. The VSUs, you've seen Southern Comfort, and we promise we've got big ones coming. All right, they're putting out big. Confirmed. They're putting out big, everybody. You heard it here first. Major Pain and big VSUs. Hell yeah. Then you've got, here we go. Look at this. Cinematograph, which will be bringing you a delectable selection of American auteur-driven cinema from the late 60s to the mid-90s, including plentiful Paramount and MGM titles, many on Blue for the first time, plus, this is interesting, coveted deep cuts from independent masters like Paul Morrissey. So we're definitely going to get those movies, the Flesh movies that he put out. I forget the names of them right now, but those are definitely coming out. I would assume anyway.
If I could do a slight segue, given all these announcements that they're putting out, is it possible to assume, or as you said, confirmed, since a couple of months back they put out Iceman Cometh, that it's going to be Demolition Man VSU confirmed?
Yeah, you might as well. You heard it here first, guys. Demolition Man VSU confirmed.
Thanks to the release of Iceman Cometh several months ago.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what's happening.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's take a look at it. Do they have the week breakdown? They do. Or the month breakdown. Let's take a look at this carefully. We know January, so we can move on. Now, February will bring us 3 releases. Phase 4 UHD will be coming pretty soon. Never on Blue early 60s Italian horror, and a 3-film Spanish giallo set. That could be interesting, but the Spanish films they released last year, I wasn't 100% on. So that doesn't necessarily sell me. What about you? Does February look interesting?
No, not really. Not for me.
Yeah. And then also we will be probably having the porn sale in February. I'm pretty sure they'll still be doing that. So stay tuned for all that madness. March brings 3 other titles, including UHD debut of an acclaimed 60s horror anthology. That could be interesting. But a 60s horror anthology, I mean, I'm thinking Amicus or something like that, which is, I mean, that's fine. It is a UHD debut, so that could be one of those. Singapore Sling on Blu-ray. And Never on Disc, 80s Italian horror double feature.
Interesting.
Yeah, again, too many question marks for me on this one.
Yeah.
As a month,
I think it's gonna,
and I'm curious.
Go
ahead.
No, go ahead. You go.
No, I was gonna say, I'm curious, folks watching live, what is your favorite month of the ones announced? Let us know in the comments. Excuse me. What is your favorite month of announcements as we go through here? Go ahead, TC.
No, I was thinking that with every year they put these kind of like obviously vague, reports as to what's coming out, which is, I guess it's okay. They don't want to necessarily give everything away. But I have a feeling that in the coming years, that it's going to get to the point that it's just going to say movie, scary movie, action movie, and that's it.
Movie 1, movie 2. Bullet Blake says there's still a VSA, VSL, and VSP to come this month. Yeah, but I could have sworn they said 4 VS releases at one point. Whatever. It is what it is. Things change all the time. Jeffrey says, instead of resubbing, I'm giving my money to Arrow and Umbrella instead. Actual good movies in as good a package or better. Man, but Umbrella prices are going up, man, because they put out an amazing fucking movie, The Chaser. It's a Korean serial killer movie.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking great. But they want $75 for it.
And
and
isn't
it comes
shipping
like
also expensive?
yeah, exactly. And you know, you can, I don't know. You might be able to get it from Diabolic. I'm not sure. I mean, it comes with a poster and shit. Yeah, but I don't want the poster, and
wow,
I don't know. But that's a good damn movie, though. I highly recommend that. April, my birthday month. What are we getting? A never on disc slasher. Those have been more missed than anything. A UHD and yeah. UHD and English-friendly Blu-ray debut of an 80s Italian horror, okay? And then an 80s Hong Kong action film, which is usually something out of left field and not something like, you know, I mean, I know Hard Boiled is like 90s, but, you know, it's not something like super memorable. Like, oh, fuck, it's
right.
blah, blah, blah. It's something that's a little more obscure, which I guess is more in keeping with what Vinegar Syndrome is.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of wish they would drop a title for every month, so at least you would know something. I think that would really go, right?
Yeah, that'd be at least one. Yeah, at least one. You can still keep a mystery the overall, but at least gives a little bit of a, you know, a little gift to everybody who's paying the subscriber stuff, especially, you know, to give a little bit, you know, heads up. Hey, look, we're releasing this, and then also a couple mystery titles.
Yeah, because the VSAs, the VSUs, VSPs, those are all mysteries. I mean, you still have to pay for those, but and so in terms of the subscription, like, hey, you 100% will be getting so and so this month.
Yeah,
I don't know. I feel like it adds a little something to it. Jeffrey says none of the months are his favorite.
He's thinking, come on, 2025.
Yeah, he's already past this. May, 4 titles. This is the first month that's 4. Okay. It is also this is halfway to Black Friday, May. Yeah. So we are getting 80s Hong Kong action UHD double feature. Okay. Homegrown Horrors Volume 3. I'm excited for that. Featuring Haunted Ween and 2 other regional rarities. I am cautiously optimistic. Volume 2 sucked. 100% super disappointed in Volume 2. To the point that I sold it. I love the first one. Haunted Ween is very enticing. So I've got my eye on this. This is so far a month that's interesting to me. 2 other regional rarities in that box set. And then 2 super secret surprise UHDs. What do you think about May?
It says super secret?
Yeah. Well, secret surprise. I added the super.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I'm curious about the secret surprise, but then again, everything's a secret surprise, to be fair. I mean, they don't say anything, so. I mean, I get the whole thing behind the mystery. It's pretty neat, but at the same time, I don't know. Like you said, they should say at least 1 title or 2 titles. Kind of, I don't know, give a little taste, you know?
Get a little taste. You know,
so can you look forward to it?
Right. Let me lick a little something so I know what I'm in, what I'm in store for.
Yeah, Vinegar Syndrome. Let us lick a little something.
Come on, let's lick a little bit. Okay. Yeah, there you go. So May's so far interesting to me. June, go fuck yourself. There's nothing. Just partner titles.
Yeah.
While they ship everything. July brings 3. That's the Intrepidos Punks double feature, plus 2 other horror and action releases. So I'm guessing 1 horror, 1 action. Not horror and action movies. Which, I mean, I guess that's possible too, but I don't know. Where that's gonna that'll go. But yeah, there you go. In Intrepidos Punks, I want to see, and I believe it's on YouTube, so I'm gonna TBYB. Actually, a lot of this stuff I'm going to try and TBYB so that in later installments of Subscriber Week, I can say, by the way, I watched Intrepidos Punks on YouTube. I'm looking forward to the Blu-ray, or like, I'm good with the one-time watch. Yeah. So I'm going to try and track down as much as I can between today and tomorrow. And in Singapore Sling, I'm going to try and watch, and so that we can have a more informed discussion about the subscription in general.
You think this might be the year that
August.
they'll release Midnight Hour?
Midnight Hour confirmed right now by TC. It's coming out.
At midnight.
As a matter of fact,
sometime
here you go.
this year.
2 secret surprise UHDs. Midnight Hour Demolition Man. You heard it here first, guys.
It's if you get letters from throughout this whole page and you scramble them, you can put together Midnight Hours to some degree.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the hidden
So,
message right there.
Pretty much confirmed. Ton Bone, what's up, man? Happy New
Hey,
Year.
what's up, man? Happy New Year, man.
Just a FYI, Tone Bone, I'd love for you to join us in a future installment. You don't have to today because I'm guessing you just woke up. But I'll reach out and hopefully you can join me tomorrow or some other day. I got 6 more days. Zach, my buddy, Happy New Year, brother. I hope you're well. I'm curious what you think of the releases and all the madness going on for the sale. Anyway, we got August. 3 titles again. 70s drive-in horror classic on UHD. I mean, that could be anything. Anything from like Blood Feast to God, I don't know.
That's the thing. They're so general. I mean, even though they're specific in genre, but they're so general in their announcement. Like anything could be anything. So that's why the next page next year is probably going to be like movies, and that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Might as well. Oh, we're gonna release stuff, guys, this year. I promise. Okay, good.
Yeah, you'll eventually get things. Okay, sleazy Hong Kong Category 3 film and a wild Paramount Euro sleaze rarity. Is this the famed Caligula? I don't know if Paramount owns Caligula, but I know that's one of the ones that people have been wanting forever.
You want it?
I don't. But Paramount Euro sleaze, I didn't even know that was a thing. Maybe Paramount funded it. I'm not sure what that even could be. Tony says, kids will be in school, so I should be good. Awesome. My son starts tomorrow too, which is way early, but that's fine. Okie dokie. August. Too bland. Come on, throw us something. Like, what the fuck is this? At least tell us what that is. Because they put out Blood-Sucking Freaks on UHD, which is one of those like, what? Or they did Massage Parlor Murders in UHD. I'm like, Jesus Christ, why would you pick that movie of all the movies?
Like I always say, that's where the dart fell. That's why they chose that movie.
It's where the dart fell. Yeah. September, 3 releases totaling 164, includes an 80s horror classic on UHD. So my money's on a re-release of a Scream Factory title on UHD.
No, I think that right there confirms Midnight Hour.
Midnight Hour, you're right. Okay, we'll go with Midnight Hour.
Confirmed.
A Giallo classic on UHD. That's gotta be the re-release of the Rocky box set on 8K. Confirmed. Okay, Giallo classic on UHD, and then a grimy Mexican horror. It's a little weak for September. Yeah, Gremlins. Gremlinos.
We're masking it under a grimy Mexican horror, but it's actually Gremlins.
Man, I want them to put out. There's this really crazy Mexican horror movie. Oh God, The Edge of the Knife or the Edge of Terror, Al Filo de Terror, and it's about clown dolls, and it's creepy as shit.
Oh yeah, you told me about that. You don't think
but it's like
that might be it?
It's little people dressed as clowns, but they're playing. Oh man, that's freaky. Freaky deeks.
Oh man.
Montclair says Infernal Rapist 2 coming. Yeah. Oh God. Man, that movie. Jeez.
Yeah, I know you didn't like it, right?
Oh lordy. No. Zach says nothing too exciting for me. I picked up Iceman Cometh and Cyber Vengeance from the daily deals. Well, I hope you enjoy them. I didn't, but I hope you. I hope you get a kick out of. Zach has a higher tolerance.
No one didn't.
No, it has. I definitely Iceman Cometh has its fans.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, Halloween month. What do we got? Well, that's expensive. Holy Jesus. $244, $45. That's the MSRP. Okay, let's see. 70s what the fuck? Horror? Why was that in quotations? That's odd to me. A 70s horror masterpiece on UHD. Forgotten Gialli, late 80s edition. All right, I guess that sort of hints as to what's coming. Never on disc slasher, and then Corpse Mania UHD on Blu-ray combo as well. Now I know people love this one. Mont says Corpse Mania is by the same guy who directed the absolutely batshit Boxer's Omen, so I'm 100% up for it. Boxer's Omen is a lot of fun. That is a really, really good movie. Really, really enjoyable film. Let me come back here. Ooh. All right, I lost my place in line here. Unreal Fan says Corpse Mania is great.
Have you seen it?
And I haven't, but I'll track it down. October is Unreal's favorite month. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Yes, please bang the thumbs up. I forget to ask, but 108 people watching. I appreciate you hanging out with me and TC. So slap a thumbs up on this. Okay, that's October. Nothing really grabs me to subscribe, but that's really pricey, man. $245. I mean, this is probably indicating that prices will go up that month. That's a lot, because that's 2 UHDs, a box set, and then a regular Blu-ray. That shouldn't be that much, because the last 4. Oh wow, the last 4 was a lot actually. Dang, even more, $260.
So it doesn't whet your appetite to resubscribe? Nope.
Nope, not at all. Less. Okay, November, Black Friday. A horror box set and an epic UHD BD debut, plus 2 secret surprise titles. Yeah, a little weaker for Black Friday than normal. What do you think?
Yeah, and I think we got another confirmation. The animated movie Epic is going to be released UHD or whatever.
Epic, yes, Epic, a UHD Blu-ray debut. Everyone's favorite.
November.
What the fuck was that about? Elves or something?
Yeah. Well, you'll find out. You have to wait until the end of the year to find out.
Yeah, guys, subscribe right now to get Epic on UHD Blu-ray. Oh my god! Imagine if they started releasing stuff like Balto and Fern Gully.
Well, you know what? I think with MC, what he just said, I think confirmed half of Warner Brothers catalog will be released in the coming year.
Yeah, there you go, guys. Warner Brothers is coming. Get it. Put this right in stone.
It's the new partner label.
Yeah, exactly.
These guys called the Warner Brothers.
What the fuck? Look at this.
What is
December? Yeah, horror. December. No releases planned, but it will cost you nearly $2,000.
You know what that means?
What the shit is that?
You get a gigantic box set of all the Paramount releases UHD in that month. A big ass box.
That's exactly, yeah. All the Paramount releases.
Everything.
Starring George Buckflower. It's a George Buckflower box set.
It's called the Flower Pot.
Yeah, the flower. Yeah, exactly, the Flower Pot. Honestly, he's in some fucking awesome movies, so that might be pretty good. I don't know why there's a price here. Maybe that's what it costs altogether.
Because they want to see people cry to say, "That's how much I'm gonna spend."
I mean, that's probably what they're saying. Like, this is how much it'll be if you don't subscribe.
Right.
But this is MSRP, and they don't charge MSRP, so. But altogether, maybe that's it. All right, that is.
That's what we have. We do not have to look forward to in 2024.
Yeah, I'm very unenthused about that myself, but.
I mean, who knows? You never know. You never know. But then at the same time, you kind of do know. So kind of like it's a.
Yeah. Midlife Media is Cyber Vengeance worth $15?
I don't think it's worth 15 cents. I haven't really seen it. I saw the trailer. It's really bad.
I would $10 I would say is fine.
if you want that, might as well just watch Mortal Kombat or anything that has actually some value to it. But
Cyber Adventures is pretty weak sauce. You know,
man.
if you have Tubi, it's on Tubi. Watch the first
There
10
you go.
minutes.
Yeah, check it out. Yeah, I knew it was streaming. Well, it had been streaming somewhere. I don't know if it still is, but yeah, definitely TBYB on that. That's the main, I think, message across the board on anything is TBYB it. Unless you know about it or you know for sure you like it, but
Right. And Tony says TC giving VS some ideas.
what the flower pot idea, the Paramount or the Paramount box set.
Yeah, maybe I don't know, but that's
listen,
too good.
It's not us. They're the ones confirming secretly that they're releasing.
Yeah,
they're releasing.
We're just reading between the lines.
You gotta, like I said, if you go to any page in the Vinegar Syndrome site and you just grab random letters, you can put together a movie, and that's gonna be confirmed. But you gotta find it. It's like the river.
Bullet Blake wants to know, Tony, did you resub yet? You don't have to say. You can wait till you're live with us tomorrow, and save it for then. Keep us in suspense. Tony says the flower pot sounds great. Yeah, people would buy the shit out of that. People would buy. It's some good ass movies.
Look at, you can either resub or you could feed your family. Choice is yours, buddy.
The choice is clear.
Hey, bread ain't cheap.
Bullshit. Stand in Sutton says, I need Bullet Blake's pretty face on a slipcover on my shelf. Inquire with Bullet Blake. He may be able to help you out with that. Maybe he'll have his own merchandising pretty soon. If he doesn't already, which he may. Okay, so we've got a couple of merch items. Skateboard fingerboards, some kind of not fanny bag, tote bag.
Oh man, awesome.
Goodbye Dragon Inn. I love that movie. It's not a movie for everybody, but I think it's a great film. Hey, this is the shirt I'm wearing right now, but you can't really see it. Look, hey. Has anybody had a chance to get through the where is it? The Lost Picture Show box set? I've watched about 3 of them.
Should they have remained lost?
Man, I mean, I kind of was expecting it. The fucking Blue Monkey shit was good. It was crap. Like I watched it with both. What?
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to.
No, I watched it with both my kids, and they're like, "What the hell is this garbage?" And they walked out.
Is that how you punish them in your house? Okay, guys, you didn't do your homework. Time to watch a Vinegar Syndrome title.
Yes.
Finish it.
I was like, "Hey, look, it's a kids movie. Let's get together and watch this."
Yeah, right.
And they're like, "What is this? What is?" My son just kind of like stood up and just drifted out of the room and just like stared at a wall instead.
Was this an impulse buy for you though, or like were you originally planning to get it?
I was planning to get it, and I was planning to review it, but after watching 3 of them, I'm like, man, this is. I just feel like it's just gonna be me just crapping on the whole thing. There's one I kind of liked, the Black Widow movie, but overall, I mean, I did it to myself. I mean, I knew it wasn't gonna be knockout movies, or else they would have done UHD VSUs of all of them. But
you're gonna get rid of them.
No, I'll hang on to it. I mean, I still want to watch them all. I know there's one that has like hardcore gay footage, so I'm gonna not watch that one. But the other ones, man, like they get. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. They really gotta like warn you about this stuff, so you know what you're getting yourself into.
You know what set was? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I like. No worries. I love kind of describing. Discovering new movies, but man, sometimes should be warning labels on some of this shit, animal torture and whatever.
Yeah. But it's not fun if you just know about it already. You gotta go into it like, Free Willy.
Like Free Willy. What? Well, speaking of Free Willy, I made a movie with Michael Madsen.
Good segue.
Last month, that was an experience. Yeah.
Yeah. Was it like animal
He's
torture
no, but he's
Okay.
very interesting.
Character?
Very interesting performer. Very interesting performer. I'll say that.
I know a set that I'm looking for. I don't know. You can confirm me if they have confirmed it, but hopefully this year if they put out another one of those, the set that Arrow put out, the video store one, like another volume
Uh-huh.
of those, because I thought that was a great set. The one that had dolls and robot jocks.
Yeah, those are coming. Those are 100% coming.
Yeah, that was a great set. That's the
It
kind of
depends on
stuff
what they
Vinegar
can
seems to
get.
put out. Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, because I know Charlie Band controls all that. It's well, actually he doesn't because it's Empire, but he might
Yeah.
have like a ties to it. Because he sold Empire, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So stay tuned, guys. Tomorrow, Tony will let us know if he's resubscribed or not. I'm hoping he didn't. I'm hoping he held strong, but we'll
It
see.
happened once before.
Yeah, we'll see what happened.
Yeah.
Mont says, I would rather get pepper sprayed than watch the Lost Garbage box set. Oh, wow. That's passionate. I like that. Alex Zorba says, goodbye, Dragon Inn. A great double feature with Dragon Inn. Yes, it actually is. They complement each other quite nicely. Tony says, my last picture show is on the shelf getting ready to be put on eBay. Oh, wow. There you go.
Has he opened it yet? Or he used it like fresh?
No, I don't think he's going to open it. I don't think there's anything in there for Tony, to be honest. And that's just a subscriber, you know.
Right, that's right. He got it through a subscription, yeah.
Get it, no matter what. Zach says, were the Blu-rays with slips in the daily deals last year $10? They were. They raised it by $5 buckaroos.
But there is a $10 day down the line, right? I believe you said.
There is one.
The standard.
Oh no,
ones?
there isn't. No, it's all 15.
Oh, I thought you said when you reviewed earlier. I forgot what day was the standard Blu-rays. There's no slip. Didn't you say those were $10?
Oh, the standard Blu-rays with no slips. Yeah.
Yeah, so you get $10 for those, and then the $20 ones are good for the UHDs. It's not a bad price at all.
Yeah, who the fuck's gonna without slips? How does the movie even work?
I know who will not buy it. Yeah. I wonder.
He already has everything.
I wonder, Blake, if you're there, if you make any like home videos, like back in the day, like a VHS, whatever, would you make a slip for your home video, or would you just have it on the radio?
You know, I think he has. I think he's probably gone out of his way to do that.
That's cool. That's nice. That's a neat thing. Hey, you know what? You should get into the slip making business and call yourself like Bulletproof, but spelled like your way, and you can make slips. You can make your own company making slips, and you can make like thick, like the really good quality ones. Yeah, man, run with that. Think about that, man.
Yeah, I absolutely should do that. I think that would actually work quite a bit. People would buy that. Doug, correct. That's the film Barbara. So red flag on Barbara. If you guys have the box set, and nothing wrong with that. I have plenty of gay friends, but
yeah, I was gonna say you don't want to sound like
No, I absolutely.
It's just not not for you. Huh?
Not for me. Not something I want to watch.
Yeah.
And that would have been a very unpleasant surprise in that movie.
Especially if you don't want you.
Oh no!
Hey kids, let's watch Blue Monkey. Wait a second.
Yeah, like what the fuck? That's a blue monkey? Oh shit!
Damn you, slime.
Yes, Captain Horror. We discussed this before. Last Gasp was $10 because it's the oldest movie on here. From 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And that's a good price for that. $10, I think. Let's see. Bullet Blake says favorite actor of all time is of course George Buck Flower. I mean, he's incredible. It's certainly somebody I think I would have worked with if I was making movies at the time. I'm sure I would have found a way to put him in something.
There's somebody out there who's probably thought of making like a documentary about him and how many movies he's been in, even when he's like not even well, he's always like a secondary character, like a background character, right? Like nothing. Or had he ever played any main kind of role in any earlier movies? I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure he's played a mainish part in some other things, but yeah.
I've seen him in so many things, but he's always been like a throwaway kind of character or what have you, a bum or something.
Always a bum. Oh, yeah. Always a bum, never a bride, as they say.
Yeah, that's the name of the documentary.
Yeah. Oh fuck, that's
About-
a great name for the documentary. But he passed. I'm sure he's passed, which is
Yeah, I think
unfortunate.
so,
He's
yeah.
amazing. Robert, thank you so much for the super chat. Will be great getting Death Carries a Cane in HD. A very underrated giallo with Susan Scott, one of my favorites. I'm not familiar with it, but I'm glad you're very happy for it, and thank you for the super chat. Oh wait, did they change it? Let's see. No, it's still $10. Okay.
How many copies are there for that one?
Probably over 1,000. Yeah, it's a slow seller.
Yeah. But do you
Yeah,
think it
slow
might
seller.
drop? Well, yeah, even with $10, I think even if it gets a hit, it won't drop it too low, I suppose.
You know, there's a lot of these movies that even with
A big discount.
the discount, they don't sell at all. So, so I don't think it'll go anywhere. I don't think it'll go anywhere. I think people are just gonna hold on to it. Stan says, would you cast Bullet Blake in one of your films? Something tells me he would work great portraying a biker. Absolutely, and he was almost in something recently, but the script changed. But yeah, absolutely, man. Blake's awesome. Definitely want to. I definitely want to put all my YouTube buddies and stuff. I was able to put Fat Samurai Guy in one. I put Wet Movie 1 and Cool Duder in another film I made. So absolutely, as many YouTubers as I can. Oh, and gosh, OGP. I gotta put OGP in something. He lives like right, fairly close. So I'm gonna try and put everybody in something down the line. So stay tuned for that. Mm-hmm. And then they can vlog because I was not able to vlog the last one. I was too overwhelmed to get anything done beyond the movie.
Yeah.
Guillermo says, what are your most anticipated releases of 2024? I'll probably buy Chaser from Umbrella. Great film. Evil Dead Trap 1 and 2 from 88 Films. Those are already out, at least in the US. Ilsa from Kino Lorber. That's something I'm really excited for. And Wicker Man's been out like 8 times this past year, so I'm not really excited for Wicker Man necessarily because it already has a 4K. It had a super... I had it here somewhere for a while. Super box set from not Umbrella, Imprint. But the Ilsa box, the not box because they're all separate. But the Ilsa movies, hell yeah, those are really really fun. I'm really excited for that. I can't think of anything else that's been announced next year that I'm 100% excited for. Off the top of my head, can you think of anything, TC?
No, man. Off the top of my head, I'm afraid I can't.
But yeah, 2024. Absolutely. Severin will be releasing their Clones of Bruce Lee box set. 100% excited for that.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely want that. That's gonna be great. Tons of fun there. So I will be getting that whenever they announce that, which maybe closer to Black Friday. I don't know. I have no inside knowledge on that, but I'm excited for that.
Oh, so that would be
they're putting
a
out
title?
Maybe not. Maybe halfway.
Oh, okay.
Maybe halfway. I don't know, but I feel like they're close to releasing it, and it should be anytime soon.
Okay.
Stan and Son says, I think everyone should get Fortress of America. There you go. There's a vote for Fortress of America. I don't think everyone should get it, but
somebody.
There's a thumbs up. Bumpy says, The Exorcist, of course. Yes. Oh man, my movie The Exorcist is getting released on DVD in a matter of days. It'll be in Walmarts across the country, and it'll be with a slipcover. There you go. We got a slipcover on it. It is a DVD right now. Maybe hope for a Blu-ray in the future. We'll see. There's even talk of a 4K, but that's here's the thing. The Asylum does not really believe in physical media anymore. So the fact that it's getting any kind of release is a big deal for me. And makes me happy. Because I obviously like having physical copies of my films.
Right.
I went out of my way to get the German media book of Headless Horseman, which looks incredible. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But you can buy Exorcist, a movie I'm incredibly proud of. The 9th, January 9th at Walmart. You can actually pre-order it now. It's already up for pre-order. And I'm very excited for more folks to get a chance to check that one out. Doug D says the 5 Arrow Gialli sets are better than the Forgotten ones. I mean, I guess because Arrow focuses on the ones people know or are familiar with, and the Forgotten ones are, like we've said, forgotten for a reason. Yeah. Now, you're not a Giallo fan at all, pretty much, right, TC?
I mean, to be fair, I don't think I've really jumped into that water much at all. So I don't think I'd be able to make a fair assessment. But I've heard you talk about them, and I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't mind checking one out, but I don't know. I'll have to check it out. I don't know if it's my cup of tea or not.
Yeah.
Because they're basically they're Italian thrillers, right? Essentially.
Yeah. Like basically Italian slasher movies.
Right. It's just, I guess with the culture, the way they do it, it never clicked with you.
No, I like Giallos, but I don't love them all. I don't blindly love them. Whereas on another, most of them are miss, honestly, because they're boring. Like there's too much talking, or there's not enough killing, or the characters are really boring. Or there's too much procedural stuff that gets in the way of like the plot. Like to me, 80 slashers are more like intense, and the characters feel more relatable.
The pacing and all that, yeah.
But no, there's some Giallos that are fucking masterpieces that are incredible movies. But most of them, I'm not a giant fan of. But on the other side, I'll pretty much love any spaghetti western. Pretty much, I haven't watched one that I'm like, that sucked ass. You know, they're almost always amazing.
And you also like what are they called? The Polizia Techie ones? Is that the right term? Those are good too.
Those are pretty damn good too. Yeah. There's a couple that are not great, but for the most part, all those crime movies, fuck man, so good.
Yeah.
So damn good. Jerry L. Mutant Hunt. Is it worth grabbing? I can only give you my opinion, and I would say no. It's a pretty lame ass movie. Again, $10 would have. Yeah. I mean, if you have Full Moon Streaming, it's on there. Yeah. It might actually even be on Tubi. I would try that. And now this says, perhaps I'm wrong on how much say a director has, but can't you demand that your work be released on physical media before you agree to direct their movies? No, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. I mean, you hear about Christopher Nolan, demanding, oh, this movie has to play on IMAX for a certain amount of time, or blah 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 blah. But that's Christopher Nolan, and that's Warner Brothers, and that's millions and millions of dollars. When you don't have those options, you take what they give you if you love making movies. And all I can do is ask and say, look, please put this out. Every movie I've made, if they think it'll sell, they'll put it out on physical media. That's kind of how they see it. Mm-hmm. But I can't necessarily demand it because it's one of those things like, okay, well, we'll just hire somebody else. That is the truth behind it all, the way it all works. Sadly. Yeah. Tony says, just noticed the Matrix background. I recently watched the 4th Matrix movie and I actually liked it. It wasn't the best, but it was great seeing another Matrix movie to fuck with my brain. I hated the last Matrix movie. I thought it was such a waste, honestly. It was about video. I didn't even understand what it was about. Actually, I don't even think I finished it. That's how much I didn't like it.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I really didn't like it.
Yeah, they played with.
I'm glad you did.
They played with a lot of the history of the origin and stuff like that of the Matrix.
Yeah, didn't it like remake the plot? I felt like it was like kind of like retconning it a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of like they did almost, well, not exactly, but almost like a Terminator Genesis kind of thing. They tried to kind of reset, kind of twist things around. I mean, I enjoyed it for what it was, to be fair, but I mean, it doesn't really touch the previous movies though.
That fucking sucks, man. Yeah, I don't like when they do shit like that. Doug D, that's a good question. My top 3. Gosh, I really liked.
It's
Gosh,
probably
I
only
really
three
like Crimes.
actually.
Gosh, I really like Crimes of the Black Cat that was put out by Cauldron. That was a really great one. Obviously, Deep Red. That's a great film. Phenomenon. How do you pronounce? Yeah, Phenomena.
Yeah,
Tenebre. I mean,
Phenomenon
pretty
is
much. Yeah. Tenebre is really. I think Tenebre is probably my favorite. That one's excellent. That's a really great Argento. So there you go. That's three off the top of my head.
BC's favorite is Deep Red, right? I think.
Yeah. I think it's probably because he's seen it the most, but I don't know how far he's gone down the Giallo pathways. I know he didn't like the first Forgotten box set, and he gave it to me. He didn't even sell it. He's like, "Here, you have it. I don't want this." So, yeah, he was not a fan of the Forgotten box set. All right, so here's the sales for today. Again, I think TC, you're passing on everything, right?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, the only thing that truly caught my eye was that slipcover, but I don't know. I'm gonna go check, see if I even have enough points to just get it up, straight up, but probably don't, especially since they raised the thing.
Well, fingers crossed. And I'll let you guys know watching tomorrow what happened with TC's slipcover and all that info. In terms of recommends, that's tough. It's really tough. Because everything is subjective, when it comes to movies. But I would say if you like Japanese cinema, if you like Koreeda films, then you're gonna like Erdal. I thought it was good overall. It wasn't exactly the sweet kind of love story I thought it was gonna be, but it was an interesting film. For $15, it's not a bad deal, and you get the subcover. Last Gasp is another one I would recommend for $10. Not bad. You get some nice nudity. You get a pretty interesting Robert Patrick performance. It's kind of an erotic thriller. So if you see an erotic possession thriller, I liked it, but it's not going to change your life. And then Beware Children That Play is an awesome movie. Oh, wait a minute. I'm thinking of the wrong movie. No, this one sucks. I take it back. I'm thinking of The Children. That's the one I'm thinking about. Yeah, I don't like this one. This is the one about killer kids.
Oh, Children of the Corn?
Don't look at the camera, kid. Look at her. I was trying to zoom in. They wouldn't let me zoom in on her. Look, I can't zoom in, but she's looking at the camera. Look away. It's got some interesting gore. It was a trauma movie. Basically, feral kids in the woods. And they kill grown-ups. I didn't love it. I thought it was pretty crap. But I was thinking of The Children, which I liked a lot. This was whatever. That's fine. $15. Fine. Iceman Cometh has some good fights, but it's not my favorite. Not my favorite. I'll leave it there. It's got Maggie Chung, who's incredible. But $15, not too bad. Not too bad for that. Everything else I would pass on. Hard Rock Zombie sucks balls. Slaughterhouse Rock is good, but if you already have it, because I already had it through something else, and I'm like, I don't know that I need it twice. Don't get it for Hard Rock Zombies. Everything else is a hard pass. And honestly, the partner titles, I don't have any of these, so I can't speak for them necessarily. But Altered Innocence is leaving, so if you wanted to collect all their titles, this is the best time to do that, because they are on sale. Tomorrow, Tuesday, boxes and cases will be on sale. Who knows what prices they will be? I'm guessing not $15. And they have conveniently not given us a price. So fingers crossed that it won't be... I'm guessing it's going to be more than 50% off, but... Remains to be seen, TC. Remains to be seen. Also, Tuesday, we get the first cinematograph box set or whatever individual release. This is going to be their primo release. They're basically their super deluxe, fancy pantsy, better than VSU new sub label. What do you think about that? Are you excited for these potential titles?
I mean, I want to think positive and say, sure. I mean, there's could be, there's room for some positive stuff to come out, but they've tricked us before, so again, it
Hmm.
remains to be seen. It's one of those things that just like they like to keep the mystery, I'd rather keep the mystery on my opinion on it. You never know.
Yeah, for sure. Potentially, it's Little Darlings, which
Mm,
is very is a it's much more sweet and dramatic than it first appears to be. It's about
mhm.
Christy McNichol and Tatum O'Neal. They go to a summer camp and they want to get laid, and they're oh yeah, 13 years old or whatever it is, and it's
Oh, wow.
yeah.
I didn't see that one
It
coming.
starts off really uncomfortable, kind of a pedo feel to it,
Right.
but then it becomes really sweet. She Christy McNichol falls in love with young Matt Dillon. It's really kind of a really sweet movie. Kind of weird that
Okay.
it falls into with that Daryl kind of vibe a little
Mm.
bit. Um, and then the other one that's potentially been hinted at for a while, Goodbye, Mr. Goodbar, which is an
Oh,
incredible
yeah.
film. I think that would sell very, very well. So we will see whatever the first one is tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. TC, thank you for joining me. Happy
Yeah,
New
no
Year.
problem. You're welcome. Thank you. You too.
What do you have planned for 2024? What does 2024 look like for you so far?
Hopefully a big move. And I guess a restart in a way, but that'll be later on. But no, just keep on trucking. Hopefully buy some good stuff this year at good prices. On the funny side of
Excellent.
things. Yeah.
You know what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
If all goes well and you do that big move,
Mm-hmm.
let's start a review show with our boys. What do you think about that?
Oh, okay. That's good.
We'll
That's
do
cool.
we'll go live.
Yeah.
You have your guys, I'll have my guy, and
Okay.
we'll review some family friendly type flicks. What do you think?
That sounds good. That sounds cool.
Yeah, I love that. I think
Yeah,
we should
yeah.
do that. All right, my brother. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you at home for being here. Thank you for joining me here at the top of 2024. Who knows what 2024 has in store for me? I will say I have a new movie coming out in April, or the beginning of April, and I'll tell you what the movie is. Maybe at the end of all this, on day 7, I will reveal what it's all about. But I did reveal it stars Michael Madsen, and maybe I'll share a couple of Madsen storylines
Mm.
throughout the week. I will say we spent a lot of time talking about Free Willy, and he's like, "Wow, nobody ever brings up Free Willy." And I'm like, "Yeah, well, it's the first
Did you
the first Madsen movie I watched, man.
Yeah.
So we talked about Free Willy, and he had really fun memories of making that movie. So I think that was nice for him to not just be asked about Reservoir Dogs or Tarantino or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even
Yeah.
bring up Tarantino. He's the one who brought him up, and then we
Mm.
sort of went down that tangent. But
Okay.
he's a good guy, and it was an honor to work with him.
Cool.
And hopefully you guys enjoy him in the movie when you get to see it in April, and potentially maybe another movie or two this year, and more YouTuberings. I'll see what happens with the YouTube world, but I'll be here. I ain't going anywhere anytime soon, but I'll just be. I'm taking a step back, and I won't be in your face every week. But I do want to bring back, Guilty Pleasure Gang, or whatever the hell we're gonna call ourselves now, and Voyage. Voyage will continue. I will not let it die. I love hanging out with those guys and torturing them with shitty movies. So how can I stop?
Yeah.
I'm addicted. I am addicted.
Yeah.
Last comment here. Actually, two. I'm gonna give you 2 more comments from the audience. Scavenger says, "Seems like Horrible Dr. Hitchcock is only on 4K discs and extra on Blu-ray. Only the extras are on Blu-ray. That's interesting. We'll take a look at those tomorrow because I didn't really dig into all those beyond Santet, which I was interested in. But again, we'll be here for 7 days. We'll need shit to talk about." Bumpy says, "First release for cinematograph will be good, and then the rest will disappoint." like PSA and PSL did, you know, you're not wrong. You're not wrong there. That's most likely what will happen. But let's have hope. Hey, it's the beginning of a new year. I wish you the best. I hope 2024 is an incredible year for you watching at home. You specifically, not anybody else, just you. Just you. You know who I'm talking about right there. That you. Yeah, you. I hope it's an incredible year. Have a wonderful time. Look, there's going to be ups and downs. But you're going to weather the storm. You're going to have a successful year. You are going to kill it. It's going to be the best year ever. And I'm very happy to say that I'll be with you along your journey. Join me on mine. Happy New Year. TC, give them a wave as we say goodbye.
Yeah. Y'all ready for this?